Hello, we don't have a web browser. So, what do we do? So, the goal for this video is to get a browser that is fairly lightweight and offers a fairly good set of features. So, we'll be installing a bunch of browsers in this video and checking how well they perform, and also maybe have a little fun with it. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like on the video, and also leave a comment on what browser do you use and do you hate it or not. And I'm doing this on Linux. I'll open up the console, and the first and foremost, the browser we're picking is Firefox. It is probably the most popular and the most used browser for any Linux users. So we can do sudo pacman-s Firefox. It's that easy. If I can spell it right. So it's that easy to install Firefox onto Arch Linux or any distro in that matter. If you have GNOME, just use apt install. If you have Fedora, just use DNF. It's fairly simple to do. So now we have Firefox. I just got a pretty handy tool, which is System Monitor. Now, I don't know how good this is, but it has a section called Application, which allows us to see how much resources an application is taking. So I have this open here, and if I open Firefox, which is right here, you can see it just pops up here, and right now it's taking about 540 megabytes. If I move it, it takes 500. We would say about 500 megabytes at idle. So when we're not doing anything, if I go to YouTube, it jumps up to 700. So Firefox is a fairly lightweight browser for any, I would say, search engine endeavors. So if we let's go to ChatGPT, why not? You can see we have now 2 tabs open, and it is hovering around 1 gigabyte, it's using 2% of the CPU, which is really not that bad because, well, 1 gigabytes of memory on a system that's this lightweight, pretty good, I would say. Yeah, it's taking 890 now, not even 1 gigabytes. And also, I would like to check what happens when I play something. Let's go to our channel. So now we're at my channel. Let's go to this video. If you haven't checked this video, please do. This video I actually installed every desktop environment and it was chaos. Anyway, when we are playing a video, it's taking about 1 gigabytes, and I would assume that if I full screen this, it will probably take more, but since I can see that, well, yeah, it takes 10% CPU, 1 gigabyte. So roughly, I would say 1 gigabytes for when we're using it, and at idle, oops, I closed it. Yeah, so at idle, it takes about 500 megabytes. It's good. It's really good. Now, if I close this, let's go to Brave. Now, the second best choice, let's install Brave. And installing Brave is pretty straightforward. If I just open up console, we can use yay for it. We can just do yay-s. First, let's search it. We can do ss Brave. I do know, yes, there is this one, Brave bin, and also just pure Brave, which is, this one is basically the binary release, so a bit more updated, and this one is just a normal one. So as you can see, the version is 1.52, is 1.77, and the beta version is 1.78. And I'll do Brave bin because I don't know how, but I just noticed this, which is, it is out of date. So we're doing Brave bin. And here's a cool trick. In case you don't have yay installed and you want to install any OR packages, you can literally just do git clone, if I can type it right, clone, and then https://awa.arc is basically the one we want to add. And if I hit enter, I'll just install it this way since I'm here at least. Then we can remove it and then do cd brave bin and then mk make pkg-si. This will do the same as the yay install. We're just doing a few extra steps, which with yay, this just automatically does those steps and we don't have to do it. Now, at this point, Brave is based off of Chromium. So the main, I would say, base for browsers is Chromium, and Firefox uses Gecko. There is WebKit and even WebKit GTK, Qt Web Engine. So there are a few bases for browsers. And typically, I think Gecko is like just independent, and Chromium is developed by, I think, Google, maybe? I don't remember properly. Anyway, so Brave is based on Chromium, and there are a few more browsers that are quite interesting, I would like to say. And as for if you're wondering what is the point of testing browsers like this, is that each browser can determine what type of user you are. So if you're someone who just wants to quickly search something, maybe just do a quick, I don't know, like YouTube videos and stuff, you don't need something that's really heavy for your system. So you can just go with Firefox, which does most of the things, and it's really lightweight and it's simple to use. But if you're someone who wants very feature rich system, so you want it to be, there we go, it is with Brave is getting installed, is 390 megabytes. So if you want something that is really lightweight, a bit more feature heavy, you can go with, like, I don't know, Chrome or Chromium. No, just Chrome. And then as for Brave, it's a bit more privacy focused. And there's Vivaldi, which we will install. I want to check that out. It seems really interesting. So that's it. Now we have Brave installed. So what we can do now is close the terminal, and then let's open up Brave. So there we go. I'll go with classic. I need to give a password. Let's give it a password. And there you go. The browser is open. Sure, I'll just do it for now. Import everything. Setup complete. And let's see how much does this maybe later. Finish. You can see that there's Oracle Chromium, which takes 200 megabytes, and Brave, which takes 200 megabytes. So Brave itself only takes 200, but we have to consider both of these things. So about 400, which is really interesting, considering that this is based off of Chromium, and it usually takes a bit more, but whatever. Now we can go to, again, YouTube to see what it spikes to. Sure, it goes up to, yes, 600. You know what? Performing quite well. So if I just open up this, how much does this take? Okay, so it's about 800 megabytes, which is, I don't know how, but somehow, I would say same or sometimes less than Firefox, which is quite interesting because, well, that usually doesn't happen. Yeah, even if I have another tab open, maybe another one, let's go to Wikipedia, I don't know, Wikipedia, it doesn't change that much, which is quite interesting. No, it is, I think, total it is a less CPU than Firefox. Okay, that is quite interesting, as I actually thought that if Brave is a Chromium based browser, it should take more, but apparently not. I was proven wrong. So that is interesting. Now we have another Chromium based browser, which is called Vivaldi. So let's go to Brave. Let me just, okay, it saves my progress. That's nice. Vivaldi browser. So this is also a browser. Kind of looks nice actually. And let's see how to install it. I think I can just do Pacman. Let's see. Let's just try it. If I do console, let's make it bigger. Sudo pacman-s Vivaldi. Oh yeah, there's oh, it is 400 megabytes. Okay, that is interesting. So as we are progressing, the browsers are getting heavier and heavier. That is quite interesting to see. Let's just wait for it to install, and then we can check it out. There you go. It is installed. It didn't take much time. I will close this now, and then we can open up Vivaldi. There we go. If I just click on it, let's see what type of browser it is. It does take a bit to open, so that's interesting. It is asking for email address. For now, we'll skip this. Bring your favorites. Let's go from Brave, since we imported from Firefox to Brave. Sure. Continue. And then, okay, there is tracker blocker, block trackers. Let's go with that. You know what? Let's go the full extent. And then we have dark mode. Obviously, go with dark mode. There's other options. Whoa, these are bright. Anyway, now this does look nice. I like this browser. The layout is quite interesting. There's a sidebar here. I assume this is the download. This is history and stuff. Add a web panel. What is a web panel? We can add custom web panels to it. You know what? I will add one. Anyway, that's not what we are looking into. There's workspaces. Let's see how much RAM this takes or how much system. How? Oh no, never mind. I saw this and I was like, wait, why is it taking so little? It's taking about, yeah. So as far as I can tell, it's roughly about 4 to 500. No, it's more. It's like 390, so about 500. Yeah, it's about 400 and 200. No, 600. It's by default taking almost 600 megabytes of RAM. And okay, there is configurations. We can have our tabs at right. Oh, on the bottom. You know what? I'm liking this browser. If you want me to make a full video on this, or you know what? Maybe I'll switch to this. Who knows? Please let me know in the comments below and we can go from there. And this is quite nice. I do like this browser. Okay, there is VPN. So Proton is installed by default. It says restart is required. So whatever support has been updated, please restart to allow. If I click on restart, will it restart my whole system? Okay. No, it just restarts the system. Yeah. System. And okay. It is taking about 600 megabytes of RAM. Now we can go back to our YouTube.com. Why is it so anyway? Anyway, we are here. Now I will do this and let's see. Okay, as soon as I opened the video, it shot up to 1.2 gigabytes. Yeah, it's a bit heavy. Can I go 1080p? Let's see. Yeah, 900 megabytes. Okay, if I open another one, let's go open up ChatGPT. And this another tab. Yeah, it's roughly 1 gigabytes, and I saw you spike to 12. I forgot. Anyway. If I go to processes and search for Vivaldi, okay, so these are all the processes it's running. When restart, I don't understand this. We are here to check this thing, right here to find the best browser, or at least the one that is kind of a good balance between everything. It is quite nice, I would say. And what are these? So I want to see if I just type in this. Oh, I can add panels to this. So basically split screen. I can add split screen to this. That's nice. So basically I think I can have other things too. So it is quite nice. And it is taking 19% of my CPU. So yeah, it is a bit heavy and it is for power users. As I looked into it, it is for power users who are like really heavy web enthusiasts. It's for them. So if you are one of those people, you can check this out. Now, with that out of the way, we need to get a little bit lighter. Come on, it's getting heavier in here. I'll just close it out. What's next? Now, we are going into the actual Chrome section. Not Chrome, we are going Chromium. Now, if you don't know the difference, Chromium and Chrome are different in a way that Chromium is open source and it's basically the free version of Chrome. Yeah, I know Chrome is free too, but Google Chrome is not completely open source, where Chromium is open source and Google Chrome is based off of that Chromium. Macman-S, and I think we can just do Chromium and it just works. Let us hit enter password and you can see that it's 334 megabytes. So we're getting lower, which is nice. So let's just wait for it to download. And if you made it this far into the video, please leave a like on the video and comment down below. How's it going for you? Have you found your browser or do you want to continue? So that is installed. I will just close this and let us open Chromium. There we go, Chromium. And let's see how much RAM. Bro, I got scared. It showed 31 megabytes. And the one thing I like about this is it just runs. So if I just close it, if I do Chromium, let's see, it just its boot up time is really fast. I think Firefox is safe. No, it takes a while to boot, like actually open. Where this, click it, it's open. It's like really fast. Okay, so that you get a point. You get a point. Let's see, and if you notice, this looks like Chrome, but it's not Chrome because it doesn't have the Google features that you would like assume it has. It requires a more manual setup, doesn't have automatic updates and stuff. But if I go to settings, you can see it does go to Chrome as a settings, and you can see that there's very much a lot of similarities here. Did it just crash? I think it just crashed. Wait, does going to the settings crash it? Open this. I go to, I don't know, performance. No, it's not crashing now. What happens then? System. Interesting. Okay, that is actually really interesting. Anyway, we can move on to our, so what's the system? No, it's taking really less. It's like about 370, 380. Okay, 400. We can round it up to 400. And let us go to YouTube. So if I just boot up YouTube, like just YouTube, it takes about, it says 546 and 180. So I can go 200 and 550, so about 750. Yeah, not 750, quite 750, 720, 30, about something like that. So that's good, that's good. So about the same as Firefox, I would say. If I go, and if I do click this, let's see how much it takes. If I just go to 1080, yeah, not much changes. We're just checking if it's like good for basic tasks and stuff. So if you want to do a more thorough test of how like you would like to use it, then sure, be my guest. And here is, I think GPT is this one. Anyway, it didn't even like go past the 1 gigabyte mark. It's a 970, so we will call it a gigabyte. But for now, it is pretty performant. And do check out this video, by the way. It's really entertaining. It took a while to make, but it's really nice. Now let's get into Chrome. Now with Chrome, the installation is kind of like Brave because Arc doesn't really natively have Google Chrome. We have to get it through the AUR, and I'll just do it today as I showed the manual installation in the Brave section. But again, if you don't have Yay installed, check out this video right here. I'll put it on the top, and maybe if I can find the thumbnail, I'll put the thumbnail on the video as well. If I can do Google, there we go, and it should install Google Chrome. So let's just wait for it to install, and then we can move on to checking how Google Chrome performs in this browser test. If it takes more than 1 gigabyte while idling, I will actually just flip out. And if you notice here, you can see it's only 359, so it's a bit more than Chromium, but it's about the same. So if I just close this, and then let's see if Google Chrome is actually as bad as people make it out to be. Here is Chrome, as you can see, the logos are even almost the same. Anyway, wow, it pulled up a lot of things even before, you know what, oh fine, take it, you can be my default browser. Without doing anything, this menu right here is taking up about 400, no, it's like 350, about 350. I don't want to sign in now, I just want to use it. Okay, and in this page right here, it takes about, yeah, I think about same as Chromium, but for some reason this takes less than the default Chromium. That is actually interesting. So let me go to YouTube and see what it does. And here we go. In here, as soon as I booted it up, it's like 570, and here almost 200, so about 776 megabytes. It's taking 776 megabytes of RAM just by in this page. So now we can do, then if I just do 1080p, you know what, it's handling it pretty well. 200, yeah, it just almost 860 something. I think it's pretty optimized. Let's just ask it what is the best browser for Arc. Let's see what GPT tells us. Okay. Yeah, you see, Firefox is the top answer always. There is a Wayland version. You know what? I have to check this out. We'll check it out later. There's a cute, but we'll get to this as well. Like there's a lot of browsers in here. Yeah, as for memory usage, it's doing pretty well actually. It's doing better than I expected. I thought it would do more. Like as for the memory front, because well, yeah, Chrome is it's actually a meme at this point that Chrome hogs RAM. But I think they did pretty well. But because yeah, a gigabyte total, not bad. But here's the thing though, even after closing it, let's go to Chrome. Yeah, there is a lot of processes here, and okay, so it's rendering here, it's taking GPU. So I think the tab closing thing is something that sticks to this, so it can reset it. I think so. It saves the tab in memory, which is great. I like it. I like it. Nice. It's fine. Now that's a good browser. Let's move on. We don't have that much time, and I think I'll like change the YouTube test as it. The video playback and without video playback is roughly the same. I think I'll just do a plus minus 100 megabytes maybe tops. Let us move on to the next browser. What is here? We have Opera. Can I just install Opera? If it is Pacman-S. And Opera, I think, is one of those browsers that are like, for me, it's like childhood memory. We don't have Opera. Let's do it. SS. Okay. Is there Opera? Okay, so Opera doesn't exist in the Pacman repositories. That, you know what that means? Yay! Let's go with SS Opera. So yeah, there you go. We have Opera. Does it have Opera GX? You know what? I will install Opera GX. Can do that as Opera. First, let's do Opera and see how much difference that Opera GX makes, if at all. So first, let's get the default Opera. What? Why is it so small? Yeah, it's 328. It's a bit lighter than even Chromium, I would say. So let us close this. Let us open Opera. And as soon as I open this, it takes 600 megabytes. But sure. Installing Opera, I was like, yeah, it is. How did you discover Opera? It came with other software. Yeah, it comes with uTorrent and stuff. Submit. Okay, it is really bright, and I don't know how to tell you this, but it feels bloated. Yeah, I get it. It has a lot of features. It is quite nice, but it feels heavy. How do I put it? Can I just close all of this? So if I want to have a normal browsing experience, if this is the best, you know what? Let me first change it to dark mode. Can I just? How do I change it? I click on this. How do I go to dark mode? Lucid mode? Okay, sharpening videos, theme gallery. There we go. Now we have dark mode. That's way better. If I go to YouTube and this crosses a gigabyte, I'll be so pissed. Yep, it just passed a gigabyte. Almost. Yeah, it's 900 something. Why is two of them open? That's interesting. Maybe that's why it's so high. Nope. Let's open another one. Let's get to ChatGPT. Why are these things like this? That's weird. You know, there you go. Now we are at ChatGPT, and I think it just officially crossed 1 gigabyte. And I am checking both of these because, well, they are both part of the same browser. So why shouldn't I check both of them? Obviously, I'll check both of them. So you can see it's 700 megabytes and 228. So about the thing I'm seeing, the pattern I'm seeing here is that everything is roughly in the same category. Yeah, roughly in the same category, but the outliers are, I think, Brave did quite well, Firefox did quite well, and also Chrome also did really well. And it's kind of weird, you know, to be honest, it's kind of weird because those are the browsers that almost everyone uses. So I think that does make sense. Those are, I would say, really high performing browsers. Then we have Opera. Let's see if Opera GX makes a difference. Let's see if it is even available. Sudo not Pacman. I need yay-s Opera-GX. I would assume no. Opera GX doesn't exist. Just Opera GX. No. Let's do SS. Nothing. Opera. Let's just search for. Yeah, Opera GX doesn't exist. Opera, G, Opera GX does not exist in Arch Linux. So that's something. Anywho, we can move on right now, which is LibreWolf, which I'm really interested in because I don't think I ever installed LibreWolf. Now, those are those are the most mainstream browsers that are out there. And I would say if you're a beginner or maybe even a mid user, you would preferably choose one of those. Okay, there is another one which is Tor browser. So let us get into Google Chrome and search for Tor browser. And this is for all of my anonymous viewers out there, anyone who is getting into, not to say like if you want a pure privacy focused browser, I don't think you'll get anything better than this. So download for Linux. It is downloading. Okay, it is downloading. Let's give it a moment. And while I was doing this, here's something I figured out. I thought dark web was a really small part of that's like isolated from everything, and you need special softwares to get. Well, yeah, you need special software to get there. But then I realized, well, it is part of the internet, but it's just all hidden things and really secret things that are available. So yeah. But Tor itself is like, it can be used as a browser, but what people don't use it like a normal browser because, well, it is not a normal browser. It can do really a lot of things. If you don't know what you're doing, don't install this. But I just wanted to show you, if anyone who's interested into installing this, sure, here's how to install it. And then after that is downloaded, we can go to download, ls, and do I have unzip installed? No, let us install unzip. Never mind, we need tar for this. Yeah, it is tar. So tar dash xvf. Do I need another one? I forgot. xvf slash tor browser. Does this work? Yep, apparently it does. If I go to cd tor browser, then we can do slash start tor browser desktop. There you go. Now we have Tor browser up and running. Now that is the manual way of installing it, and if you want to keep it actually isolated and not install it, then we can do that. But we can actually install it with pacman. So apparently it's Tor browser and then launcher. This is the package. So now if I search for Tor, yeah, there we go. So I think this will download and install. Like basically what we did, this will do that automatically. Then we can actually use it. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for sticking around. And maybe, hopefully, you got an idea of what your favorite browsers are like, or maybe you got a new favorite browser. If you did, then please let me know down in the comments below. I do get really interested or excited whenever I receive any comments from you guys. Maybe thanking me, maybe criticizing me for something I did wrong. Obviously, I am human, so I do make mistakes. Let me know if you do find something like that. And there you go. We have our Tor browser. Now let's see the usage, because we cannot miss that. And it takes like I said, roughly every browser. Okay, we can connect it. So roughly, you can see that it takes always 400 and something RAM every time. It does say connecting. Well, I don't use Tor that much, or I won't lie, I didn't use it that much, like anytime. So if for any of you who are like learning Tor or maybe are proficient in Tor, please do let me know what you use it for. Like, yeah, there's a lot of comments to be made here. Please do let me know. And if you enjoyed this video so far, leave a like on the video. If you didn't enjoy it, please let me know down in the comments below what happened. Support me on my Patreon and join on the Discord, all that shenanigans. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.